I know that Yellowstone is placed so highly among its fandom, including me, that we cannot accept any criticism of the show. Because let's be honest, Yellowstone is almost perfect. Its casting, acting, story, scenario, atmosphere, cinematography, and all are basically unparalleled. Its premise is also unique, as we never had such a Western show that takes in a modern world in a highly Godfather-like drama setting. As you can see, I'm a huge fan of the show and cannot imagine a world without it. That being said, when I saw the discomfort of the Montana locals on the series, I had to take a step back and forget that I'm a Yellowstone fan for a second. And let me tell you, even though it is difficult to acknowledge, these locals have a point in hating Yellowstone. We all know the importance of Montana as a setting in Yellowstone. It acts almost like a character on the show, as we are often witnessing not only the natural landscape of the state, but also its unique position as a Western community far from the real Wild West. On the one hand, Yellowstone does a great job of showing the local values of Montana, telling the story of the local ranchers and revealing that there is a conflict between the traditional way of life and the modern way of life there. On the other hand, though, the family that this story is being told through is quite controversial, to say the least. Apparently, the real-life Montana locals do not appreciate that. Some locals argue that it has negatively depicted their way of life. Mark Greeno, a resident of Bozeman and a rancher at the Nine Quarters Circle Ranch for 6 years, expressed in a recent interview his concerns about the show damaging the reputation of ranchers. "The show has given our ranchers a bad name," he said. "Now this criticism is completely valid, as it is obvious that no one would like to be like the Duttons, who have basically no morals in handling their business. Nevertheless, we can't also overlook the contribution of Yellowstone to Montana. A recent study conducted by the University of Montana showed that Yellowstone drew 2 million tourists to the state in 2021, leading to an estimated $730 million boost to the local economy. The demand for merchandise inspired by the show's characters, particularly the Duttons, is also on the rise. Kim Parker, the manager of Western Outdoor, highlighted in a previous interview that many men request hats resembling those worn by characters like Rip, while women prefer Beth Dutton's Stetson crushable hat. So the show has turned into a true phenomenon that Montana locals can easily capitalize on. And apparently, some of them already are. However, the surge in visitors to Montana has also given rise to certain misconceptions. The show, with its scenes of gunfights and conspiracies, has unintentionally portrayed Montana ranching in a manner reminiscent of the Wild West, which sharply contrasts with the present-day reality. According to local business owner Hillary Fulford and Nathan Street Goddard from the Montana Tourism Advisory Council, there is another misconception as well regarding the nature of the land. They observed that the series primarily films during the summer months, leading to the surprise of many tourists who are unprepared for Montana's harsh winter conditions. The combination of increased tourism revenue and the misrepresentation of ranching life has left Montana residents with mixed feelings about the show's impact on their state. On the one hand, there is a new opportunity for revenue for the locals. On the other hand, there are lots of misconceptions that can actually be damaging to the culture of the land in the long run. But what do you think? Do you think Yellowstone does more harm than contribution to Montana? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.